Hello children, welcome to NEET World. This is Narayani, I am your foundation biology educator. In previous class, we completed the chapter of tissues from the 9th standard CBSE, and we have discussed the all questionnaire part also children. We discussed level 1 questions, level 2 and level 3 and included very short answers also we discussed. If anyone 9th standard students are watching the session, please go through that session. It will be quite useful for you upcoming of 9th students. Here today we are going to learn about the new chapter from the 7th CBSE students. So upcoming of 6th students, it is quite useful for you. And here is the first chapter, we are discussing the nutrition in plants, right? So before we are diving into the class, here I would like to inform very important news for you children. Here we are conducting the foundation summer camp course children. So it is almost going to end the foundation summer camp course children. So what are you waiting for? Join this and have this golden opportunity. Utilize this golden opportunity. So here in the span of 15 days children, the first 10 days we are going to deal the core concepts which are related to the examinations of NEET and JEE. So the basics are very required for mainly the subjects of physics, biology, chemistry and mathematics. So those are very helpful to your upcoming of 7th, 6th, 8th, 9th and 10th also. And mainly children, you can know about how the competitive field is asking the questions and how the foundation is required to you, why the foundation is important for you, can know about it. If your foundation is strong, you can easily go through your 11th and 12th standards. So it is required from 6th to 10th standard, the foundation. The basics are very necessary. And after 10 days children, we are going to discuss the 2 days activity based learning. In the activity based learning children, you get to know about all your questions, you will get the answers. You have mainly the questions like why it is happening, where it is happening and how it is happening. You will always have this question in your mind. So you will get the answers of all your questions in the activity based learning. After activity based learning, in the 13th day we are going to conduct the quiz. So in the quiz, you can check your efficiency before and after. So how much you improved from the before. So how much you can boost up your confidence. We are conducting the quiz with cash rewards. You can happily participate in the quiz and boost up your confidence. And after 14th day children, we are conducting the cumulative assessment of all subjects we are dealing with. We are mainly focusing on the subjects of physics, biology, chemistry and mathematics. So we are conducting the cumulative assessment of all subjects children. After 14th day, we are mainly focusing on the 15th day career guidance program. If you have a dream, you don't know how to achieve it. So if you don't know what kind of exams will be there, so you don't know what kind of path will be there. So we will say you everything, whatever your doubts you have, and what are the subjects you have to improve to achieve your goal. Everything we will discuss in a clear way. This is one of the very important day children. After 15th day, so this is our foundation summer camp children. So it is mainly for the upcoming of 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th students. Upcoming of 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th students, it is quite useful for you because the first 1 week class are absolutely free. There is no need to pay at least 1 rupee in the span of 1 week classes children. So it is quite a great opportunity for you children. So and that if you want to join through offline, you can happily come to our institute name called NEET World, present in Narayani, Hyderabad. Those who want to join through online children, so down scrolling number is there, no, otherwise here the direct numbers are there. So in the poster, so you can contact with that number, then we will give you access in our app name called MedWorld. So in that app you can access our classes and you can go through our classes happily. And one of the important news children, the first 20 classes are absolutely free and it's quite useful for you and it's a golden opportunity for you children. So here this is our foundation summer camp children. So another important news, this is our telegram group children. By scanning this scanner, you can join in our telegram group. So what is the benefits you get from our telegram group is, so you get daily quizzes of biology, chemistry, physics and mathematics, and live schedule class will be dropped there. So you can join sharp timings of our live classes, and also we are dropping the free resources content also. So it is quite useful for your examinations, and one-on-one doubt solving sessions will be there because the faculty itself is there in the telegram group. So it is quite useful for you to join this telegram group children. So what are you waiting for? Join today only. Okay, let's dive into our class, nutrition in plants. So what is nutrition? So what is nutrition, children? So see, nutrition is nothing but the nourishment it gives to our body. So what is the fuel drives to our body, children? Nothing but food, right? The food contains nutrients, right? The nutrients which helps to build our body, right? And if there is anything, it is helpful in our growth, right? And also if not only internally, not only externally, internally also many cells will be damaged, it will be helpful to repair the damages in our body, right? So let's see the definition of nutrition, children. Nutrition is the process of taking food, right? Nutrition is the process of taking food and convert into energy. So 1 minute. So convert into energy and add their vital nutrients to required for our life, right? So nutrition is nothing but we will taking the nutrition by the food. What is the fuel of our body, children? Nothing but food. By the food, by utilizing that food, we are energizing, right? So here if from the smaller unicellular organisms to the multicellular organisms, nutrition is required. So is any organisms can live without food, children? That is impossible, right? For both external activities and internal activities, the food is required, right? So if you are very tired, so you can prepare your own food, children? No, you cannot prepare your own food. You are depending on you rely on the various food sources, right? You order the food and you will get eat it, right? So I will give you the very good example also. If you have the good manufactured car, it can drive without fuel, children? No, it cannot work without fuel. Likewise, whatever the multicellular organisms or unicellular organisms, the food is required. Without food, the activities cannot be done, right? So it either by the growth, either by the repair, whatever it may be, we cannot done the activities without food. So you only see, children, before the lunch break, so it just half an hour it will be there. You can concentrate at the classes? No, you can't concentrate the classes because you feel hungry in the lunch time, right? So without without energy you cannot concentrate in our classes also. You cannot walk also, whatever you are doing, the life activities like running, jogging, whatever you are doing, the food is required. Then when the food is containing the nutrients, right? It gives the nourishment to our body. So thereby we are performing all the activities in our day-to-day life, right? So this is about the nutrition. So nutrition is the process of taking food and converting them into energy, and the nutrients have vital nutrients required for life, right? So various nutrients are present in different kinds of foods, right? So from a single living organism to the multicellular organisms, the food is required. So here, coming to the modes of nutrition, you know about the nutrition, right? So let's see the types of nutrition. So what are the types of nutrition, children? There are autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. What is autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition? Let's see here, children, today. So here what is meant by autotrophic nutrition? So here the autotrophic nutrition means auto means self. Auto means self, and trophic means nourishment. It will give the nourishment to our body. Say it means it will self only preparing the food, right? Here the heterotrophic nutrition means it is depending on the other. Hetero means depending. Hetero means depending. So it is depending for the food for other organisms. So what is a good example for this autotrophic nutrition, children? Yes, nothing but plants. Universal food providers are the examples of the example of this autotrophic nutrition, because plants can prepare their own food, right? Is your providing the food to the plant, right? No, right? Because they can prepare their own food. That is why they are called as universal food providers. Universal food providers. So every organism on the earth, directly or indirectly, is depending on this plants, right? Is any organisms cannot is not depending on the directly or indirectly on the plants, no, right? Because they are universal food providers. They are the primary producers. Plants are the primary producers, which means first, primary means first, producers, producing the food, right? So heterotrophic nutrition means, children, they are depending on the other organisms for the food, right? So let's see here. Let's see the introduction, children, first. So all living organisms need energy. So for various life activities like running, jogging, whatever. So if I want to teach the class for you, so I need energy, right? So where I am getting the energy from? Food, right? So they get from energy from food, right? So here the nutrition. What is meant by nutrition? Nutrition is a process of intaking of food and using for body functions. By utilizing the food, we are taking it and we will get energized, right? The food contains, what are the food contains? Various kind of nutrients we have. So that nutrients, the food contain nutrients. What are the nutrients? What are the components of the nutrients? There may be the carbohydrates or proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, fibers, ROS means fibers, and water. What not, children? So that all required for our body. So without food we cannot live, right? Because we need energy to drive all the life activities, either the externally, either the internally, we need energy, right? We will get from the food. Food contain nutrients. What are the components of nutrients? They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, fibers, and water, right? So nutrients helps energy production. It mainly helps in the energy production. Thereby the energy production we are doing the various kind of activities, and it helps in growth. So we are not by borning we are small baby, right? By the help of the nutrients and all that we are growing, right? So it helps in the growth also. Tissue repair, it is not only acts as externally, it mainly also involves in the internal activities also. And mainly involves in the disease prevention also. That is why nutrition is very required. So that is why if you have daily eat one apple, keeps the doctor away, right? Because the apple having the good bacteria, because the apple having the children good bacteria. By the nutrients we get from, we have to depend from various kinds of foods, right? So what are the modes of nutrition, children? Nutritions are of two types. What are they? One is autotrophic nutrition, another one is heterotrophic nutrition, right? So here the first, see the autotrophic nutrition, children. Auto means self, tropis means nourishment, which means the best examples of the autotrophic nutrition is plants, the primary producers, universal food providers. The examples of the autotrophic nutrition is plants. So here the auto means self, trophies means nourishment. So organisms make their own food. Plants can prepare their own food, right? By using simple substances, simple inorganic substances. What is meant by inorganic substances? So inorganic substances like carbon dioxide, water. So these are all the inorganic substances. They are the simple substances. By carbon dioxide, water. So these are the simple substances. They are inorganic substances. So the examples of the autotrophic nutrition is green plants. By utilizing them, they can prepare their own food materials. Nothing but glucose, nothing but sweet glucose. So here the such organisms are called autotrophs, which means those organisms which can prepare their own food, we call them as autotrophs. We call them as autotrophs. They are also called as producers. Plants are also called as primary producers. Primary producers. What is meant by primary producers, children? Which means first producers. They are primary producers. And these are also called as universal food providers. Universal food providers. Why we call universal food providers, children? Because as directly or indirectly, different kinds of animals are rely on the plants. What is meant by rely? Rely means dependent. They are depending on the either directly or indirectly, they are depending on the plants, right? So when they ask about the what is meant by what is a good example of the autotrophic nutrition, the example is, children, plants are the good examples of the autotrophic nutrition. So coming to the heterotrophic nutrition, what is mean the heteros? Heteros means other. Heteros means other or dependent, or other or dependent. So here the organisms gets food from other plants or animals, including us. We are depending on the plants for the food and also animals for the foods, right? And also animals which are mainly depending on the other animals. So how they are indirectly depending on the plants then? By see. Here it is, the example is lion, right? So lion is eating the deer. Deer is depending on the what food it will eat, children? So it will eat the plants, right? Deer will eat the plants. Deer will eat the plants. So indirectly the lion get energized by these plants only, right? So heterotrophic nutrition, these animals, heterotrophs, the organisms which get food from other plants and animals, which means they cannot prepare their own food. Such organisms are called as heterotrophs. Those heterotrophs are also indirectly depending on the autotrophs only, right? So here the examples, if they ask, animals, fungi, non-green plants, most bacteria, what not. They are depending on the other organisms for their food, right? So those which cannot prepare their own food, we call them as heterotrophs, depending on autotrophs for energy. Of course, directly or indirectly, the heterotrophs are depending on the autotrophs, right? So the main sun is the ultimate source of the energy for the autotrophs and also heterotrophs. Without sun, we cannot imagine our lives, right? So heterotrophs also and autotrophs also, they are depending on the sun, because the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Because without the sun, the plants can prepare their own food? No, right? So let's seize the very keen observation in the autotrophic nutrition. You'll get to know about it. So this is what about the today's class, children. So here today you are learn about the what is nutrition. So with the nutrition you'll get, what is meant by nutrition, children. Nutrition is nothing but taking of food and utilizing it, and which helps in the growth, right? And also which helps in the tissues repair, whatever not. So everything we need the require of the nutrition. So nutrition having the components like carbohydrates, fibers, proteins and also water, everything, minerals, so everything. So that we are utilizing the body, and we can perform the various life activities. We rely on whatever the activities you are doing, it is drives by the energy, right? What is the fuel of our body, of any other animals, multicellular organisms, children? So whatever, not only multicellular organisms, unicellular organisms also need energy, right? So what is the fuel drives our body, children? Nothing but food. Food gives the energy. Why? By having the food contains nutrients. The various vital nutrients will be present in the food. So what are they? Carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, proteins, minerals and water, everything. So by the utilizing those nutrients, we will get the nourishment. It helps in the growth and to perform various activities, and it is involves in the both external also and internal also. So here I am asking the question for you, children. Let's see how many of you can answer. Is when we are resting also, is energy is required or not? So let's see how many of you can answer this question. It is quite easy. In the resting position, we need energy or not, I am asking. So while taking the rest, so we are not doing any activity, right? So the energy is required for resting or not? In the resting position, we'll need energy or not, I am asking this question. Let's see how many of you can answer this question. So this is up to today's class session, children. Let's see the tomorrow autotrophic nutrition with the example of green plants, how it is they are making their own food materials? We are saying that they can prepare their own food. With the help of what components can prepare their own food? We will see in the next class, right? So, this is about today's session, children. So, before I am winding up the class, I would like to announce very important news for you. Here is the foundation summer camp course, children. It's going to be end. Utilize it because it is very useful for you. Because the first 1 week class are absolutely free. There is no need to point to pay at least 1 rupee in the span of 15 days, which means 1 week of classes. So, then you can know about what kind of basics we are providing, you can know about in a clear way, and in the span of 15 days the 1 week class are absolutely free. There is no need to point to pay at least 1 rupee in the span of 1 week. And in that 15 days we are categorized to that first 10 days we are going to discuss the core concepts, children, and after that we are focusing on the activity based learning, and we are also focusing on the, then after 12 days we are focusing on the, we are conducting the quiz. You can check your efficiency before and after 14th day, after 13th day, children, the 14th day we are conducting the cumulative assessment of all subjects of physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics. Then we are dealing with the very important day, career guidance program. So, if you have a dream, you don't know how to achieve it. So, in this career guidance program, we will show you a path. So, different kind of exams will be there, and also which subjects you are interested, which you have to improve the subjects, right? We will say everything in a clear detailed way. It is both offline also and online also. For offline people, you can happily come to our institute name called NEET World, present in Narayani. Those who want to join through online, children, so by contacting with this number, we will give you access. Here the numbers are visible, right? So, by contact with this number, we will give you access in our app name called MedWorld. So, there you can access our classes and you can benefit this foundation summer camp, children, because the first 1 week classes are absolutely free, right? So, the mode of learning is through digital panel, children. One of the most important thing, we will get very good animations to get the concept to be understood for you. And then here is our Telegram group, children. So, by scanning this scanner, you will get access our Telegram channel. So, we are dropping the daily quizzes, live class schedules, free resources, and the faculty also is there in this Telegram group. You can directly ask your questions, you can get all your answers, children. So, this is about our Telegram group, children. Don't forget to join this Telegram channel. This is about today's session. Let's meet tomorrow's session. Don't forget that I am asked the question. So, what question I asked, children? In the resting position, we need energy or not? Right? See how many of you can answer. So, this is what about today's session. Let's meet in the tomorrow session, children. So, always stay tuned to your favorite channel, NEET World. So, this is about today's session. Thank you.